coming up.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Now to a closer look at the flooding in Kings County. New video from Skyview 30 shows the devastating sight farmers and their families and their employees are facing there. Action News South Valley reporter Eliza Navarro joins us live along the Tule River near Corcoran with the effort to keep the water from reaching thousands of homes as well as the state prison. Eliza?
Warren, you can see just how much water is flowing through the Tule River behind me, and there are several other rivers and creeks in this area that led to that flooding, the flooding that we just saw through that Skyview 30 video. And again, the community of Corcoran is about 3 miles away from where I'm standing, and they're concerned that the water will reach them, but the sheriff says their priority is making sure that doesn't happen. In Kings County, the community is seeing firsthand the shocking impact of recent storms.
All I can say is, wow, you know, this weather event is just something that you don't see very often.
Thousands of acres of agriculture land surrounding the small community of Corcoran are now several feet underwater. Take a look. This video captured from above by our Skyview 30 in Kings County, a sight Sheriff Dave Robinson says is gut-wrenching.
These farmers and ranchers feed the world, and we're going to have 1 million acre-feet of water covering up an area that feeds the world.
Tomatoes, pistachios, wheat, and cotton are just some foods grown in the flooded areas. Robinson says city and county leaders are taking steps to prevent the massive influx of water from flowing into Corcoran and impacting thousands of families.
The levee is at 188 feet around the city of Corcoran. So we'd have to see a lot of water to get to the top of that levee. There are some discussions with the state to try to raise the levee another 3 feet just as a precaution.
The Office of Emergency Services is prepared to respond should flooding happen within the city or another community in the county. Fire Chief Bill Lynch says support from CAL FIRE is also a huge help.
These teams are swiftwater rescue teams, heavy equipment teams, large vehicles for moving people out of high water areas. So there are resources available to us.
No evacuation orders have been issued, but Sheriff Robinson says that could change. He's also looking ahead and says he expects the floodwater to remain.
This isn't a 2-week event. This event will last through the summer, most likely into around September.
Sheriff Robinson says they're also concerned about how quickly the snow is going to melt and go through the river. But again, they are continuing to reinforce the berm around the city, and the state prison is also within that area. So if water were to get to Corcoran, it would also impact the city. And again, they're prepared to evacuate over 8,000 inmates if need be. But again, they are doing all they can to avoid any evacuations within Corcoran from happening. Live in Kings County, Eliza Navarro, ABC 30 Action News.